Speaking of not terrible,
Yeah, no, literally.
Succession and Barry also ended
really well
on the very same night, and they both ended incredibly well.
Which one did you prefer?
Okay, so I have my take.
Yeah.
Is I think Succession is a very good, satisfying ending that for a show that really could only end in that way.
Yes.
And I think it's a very good conventional TV finale.
Yeah. Are we just going to go full spoilers, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So totally, it's incredibly
Greg should have got
satisfying.
CEO. Shit finale. Get it out.
Correct.
Stewie from Family Guy. No, but okay. Just generally, let's start with like overall thoughts on Succession and Barry. Is there's like shows?
Both just fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah.
Like both just incredibly well written.
Yeah.
Funny, heartbreaking, just super fucking well done.
Yeah.
Like just incredible pieces of television.
I'm stupid, so Succession is
Yes.
one of those shows. Yes. Succession is definitely one of those shows I watched, and you know what I mean. I like sat back, watched, went, yes.
Business.
Yeah. So like, I like just watched I went, ooh, good actors. I love the music.
Yeah.
And then all the words they said, unless it was like Roman making a dick joke, most of it went over my head.
Yeah.
But I do also think it's amazing.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It is exactly it's incredible.
Some of the absolute best writing in a TV show ever.
Wish I could understand it, but love it.
But that's why it's good.
Exactly.
I don't get it, but I can tell it's good.
Other people say it makes sense, so it makes sense.
They say numbers, and I'm like, is that higher? Is that lower? I don't know what that means.
Stocks.
I know stocks. I know business.
Meanwhile, Barry is like
wonderful.
Barry is
incredible.
Less. I would say Barry's less refined. Like, okay, Succession to me is like. Okay, imagine like you go into an art gallery. Succession's like a really, really nice, like, you know, those pieces of like abstract like sculptures.
Yes.
Like, Succession's like that. A really cool, like polished, clean abstract structure. Where I look at it and go, that's cool. No idea what the fuck it means though. And then Barry's like the painting next to it that's like messy as fuck, and most people go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's cool. That's cool shit.
It's messy, but I think that's why it's great.
Exactly.
It's because it's such a confidently messy piece of work.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
Succession is a very good TV show.
Yeah.
It's a very good TV show that like is very conventionally put together.
Yeah.
While Barry is not like that at all. Because I think what's interesting about Barry to me is it's kind of like it's an interesting way to sort of look at the evolution of Bill Hader, both as an actor and the director.
Yeah.
Because he becomes so much more confident.
Yeah.
To the point where season 4 of Barry feels like a totally different show.
Oh, absolutely.
But not in a negative way.
No.
Because when you watch the show, you can see as confident as the director builds.
Yeah.
And each season, you see, like, obviously season 2, the Ronnie and Lily episode.
Amazing episode.
And stuff. Incredible. But that's where you see his direction.
Oh, yeah.
It becomes a lot more confident.
Yeah.
Season 3 has those moments too.
Yeah.
The season finale of season 3 is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And it's like, season 4 continues that, but he becomes more confident as a director.
Yeah.
And you can just see it. And it's like, it's just fucking incredible. I mean, both endings are fantastic, but I think they're also very different from each other. Like, Barry, to me, the ending to that is kind of more of the endings to its own, like, themes.
Yeah.
It's less about giving you a satisfactory ending, but it's more about putting a full stop to its own themes.
Yeah.
Of, like, how kind of media, how, like, corrupts, and how, like, human beings corrupt each other.
Yeah.
And how that kind of passes over to media, and it's such an interesting concept that I think was handled beautifully, but as well it was incredibly risky.
Yeah.
And it paid off. But for someone to take a risk like that for their very first TV project that has 4 seasons,
yeah,
that took about 5 years to basically come together, is incredibly impressive.
I do wish that season 4 was longer.
By how many, like 10 episodes instead of 8?
Yeah, because I do think the time skip is perhaps a bit too fast.
Yeah.
Like everything post time skip.
Yeah.
Like I wish there were maybe 2 more episodes where fucking, you know, where we got to see a bit more of Hank. Be a bit more of Fuchsia's
Fuchs.
Yeah, that one. But aside from that, fuck me, it's good.
No, it's incredible. Like,
fuck me.
The last episode is fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah.
I love spoilers. I love Barry's death scene.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
I think it's so fucking funny.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's so like just his reaction, just be like, oh, like he just gets shot in the head. Like,
I saw a lot of people saying that Barry like stopped being funny, which is stupid.
No, season 4 is hilarious.
Season
4 has Guillermo del Toro talking about podcasts.
Yeah.
Like talking about like
season 4, like the one that stands out
hilarious.
to me is that fucking. You know when they fire like when Hank fires a fucking missile. That's so funny.
I saw like a tweet of here. It's like Barry is like a drama that operates on Looney Tunes logic.
Yeah,
and that's essentially what that show is. Or like the Fred Armisen scene,
the
cameo where like Barry's like talking to the FBI and like one of the people that wants to kill him, and Barry looks and sees this guy profusely sweating, staring at him, and he's just like, that guy's trying to kill me. That scene's incredible. That scene's hilarious. Like, there are so many funny scenes in this season.
Yeah.
What it is just Bill Hader knows how to, and it's with him as well. Where I think as well, a lot of those dark scenes are comedic in a way.
Yeah.
Because of how dark they are.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what Bill Hader is kind of going for. Similar to Ari Aster with like Hereditary.
Yeah.
Where he sees Hereditary as a comedy.
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't think that when you watch it, but a lot of that's because Hereditary, like, it's so dark. It is so grim.
Yeah.
That it becomes funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of the so sad it's funny, or that kind of thing, and it's like, I think that's what he was going for. And yeah, so it might not be as funny, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Barry was always incredibly good at balancing the comedy and the drama.
Oh, absolutely.
It was always able to throw those gut punches.
Season 4 was amazing in that.
Yeah.
By the way, Barry stayed a half an hour show during his entire run, and for that, I want to cry.
I think the last episode's 35 minutes.
Oh, but you know what I mean? That's fucking glorious.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No Ted Lasso 75-minute finale.
Fucking me. No, I think Barry was an amazing show, and I think
it's absolutely one of the best dark comedies ever made.
And the finale I think was amazing. It ended. I couldn't have come up with a better ending.
No, it's incredible. It's an incredibly bold ending for it to take, and it's like, but it's one because I never thought it would end like that.
Yeah.
But I remember when it ended, I was like, that was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was fantastic.
That's the thing with endings. The only thing that matters to me is being satisfied. I'm satisfied.
And it's one of them with like, but it's interesting to say like I'm satisfied and how unsatisfactory it is.
Exactly.
Because that's the point of it. It's meant to be unsatisfactory. Like, because I think that's kind of been Barry's.
That's the thing.
Barry is like, as a show has always kind of been anticlimactic.
Well, that's the thing. Barry, the way Barry paints itself, there was never going to be a winner.
And there was never going to be that big fucking shootout.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, Barry's never been that kind. They've only really had that moment like once.
No, exactly.
Because they've never.
I fucking love the shootout in the finale.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
It lasts 2 seconds.
Yeah, it lasts 2 seconds, and then after that, you get to fucking listen to everyone moaning and screaming in terror.
Brilliant.
Like, it's incredible. It's so well directed.
And then fucking Barry goes and gets shot. Like,
He gets shot in the head. Like,
I don't see how you want it to end any other way. Like, Barry doesn't deserve a happy ending.
No.
And I feel like a lot of people who watch Barry go,
he's a horrible person, and I think that's what's interesting about the show is that you know, it's an interesting show to watch because you have like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
You watch this slow decline of this person like becoming a bad guy. But then Barry's interesting because you constantly watch this guy constantly trying to redeem himself.
Yeah.
And it's sort of understanding that now.
Yeah.
Like, this is who he is. He's a fucking psychopath.
Exactly.
He's an awful person.
Yeah.
He never was a good person.
Yeah.
Like, ever. He was never, no matter how kind he tried to be, no matter his relationship with Sally, he was always a killer.
Yeah.
And a psycho.
Yeah.
And it's that thing of, he got what he deserved.
Yeah.
But the cruelty is, he still won.
Yeah.
In the end. He still became the hero.
Yeah.
Gene Cousineau still went to prison.
Yeah.
He still basically fell for Barry's murder, and it never. It's like that's the big tragedy of it. Is Barry got away with it.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's such an incredible ending because of how fucking grim it is. Like,
Absolutely.
because it's like he got away with it scot-free.
Yeah.
And it's just done incredibly well.
No, it's
like it's
brilliant.
a bold ending to have because it is unsatisfactory in that sense, but that's Barry's thing.
Yeah.
That's what it wants to do because it was never about satisfying you.
Yeah.
Similar to Succession. Succession was never really about who wins.
No, exactly.
It was never that kind of show.
No, I mean, that's the thing is, I felt you kind of knew going into the Succession finale.
No one was going to win.
None of the kids were winning.
No one was going to win.
It was either going to be Tom or Greg.
Yeah, it was going to be someone outside, and the main kids were going to lose because they were never able. Every single time they got close,
exactly,
they fucked up. They fucked it. They fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
Which in the finale of Succession, it's literal seconds, and fucking Shiv. No.
Yeah.
Like, because, and that's, I think, what's so interesting about that show as well, is how it's able to be so satisfying while kind of being unsatisfying in a way. It's like you know, like similar to Barry, where no one won.
Yeah.
Everyone lost.
Yeah.
Well, Tom won, but like the kids lost.
Yeah. No, I think the kids lost.
The kids lost, and it's like because they were never going to win. That's kind of the thing of everyone spent all that time being like, who's going to come out on top? Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? That's been the marketer of the show. When it's like, no.
I do also think that Succession earns points for being the. In a week where finales have been longer than the average episode, Succession is. I mean, obviously Barry doesn't really count because it was 35 minutes. You know what I mean?
It's only a couple.
Yeah,
of minutes.
exactly.
It's nothing.
Succession wins because it's a 90-minute episode that is really well paced.
Beautifully
really
paced.
well paced.
Beautifully paced.
And like I remember looking at it, like it was like the fucking hour mark, and I was like, "Sick! I'm glad this isn't ending. You know, I'm glad there's still another half an hour."
But I think what helped with that as well is when you look at the episodes, they were getting longer as they were going on.
Yeah.
Like, I think the episode prior is an hour and 15.
Yeah.
I think the episode before is an hour and 5.
Yeah, the cheeky fuckers.
Like they kept getting longer.
Yeah.
But I think again, they had a lot to cover in that final episode.
Yeah.
I really don't know if you cut any of it down.
No, exactly.
You need, even if some of those moments were long, you needed those moments because then it made like obviously the whole like meal fit for a king sequence. Having that and then having the last 10 minutes is fucking necessary.
Yeah.
You need to show how quickly that goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's just an absolutely incredible season. I mean, the third episode is one of the greatest episodes of TV ever made.
Absolutely.
Like, it's fucking
I'd argue the 9th episode also is up there.
Episode 9, episode 8 is great as well. There's not a bad episode in that
Which
season.
is better? Succession finale or Barry finale? Make your decision.
Well, they're totally different.
Make your decision. 3, 2.
Succession.
Yeah?
I don't know. It's tough because they're all great.
Yeah.
They're both great. Like, but they're very different. Like, they're both, they both go in very different directions.
Absolutely.
Like, it's fucking outstanding.
Yeah. It's a loss to television that they're both gone.
Righteous Gemstones is back soon now.
The Bear's back soon.
The Idol.
He's almost
25% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Secret Invasion. Television's back, baby. It never left.